fearful.
That was fearful.
And I was trapped into it.
And you were trapped into it?
And once it had begun, it was going to play out. It was fated.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I did ask for help.
Then you did ask for help?
Yes.
All right. Now look here. To stay with the dream then.
Mm-hmm.
All right? This LSD event, there was something you put up with from the beginning of it.
Yes, there was.
Right. You want to say what that is?
Okay.
What is it?
A person.
A person. You were putting up with that person, someone. All right? Is that right? Thank you. All right, here's the person. All right?
At the time, I didn't.
At the time,
see this.
I didn't see it.
No.
Thank you. Are you now seeing it?
Yes, I'm reflecting on that, and I'm seeing that played more of a role than I realized at the time. That the person played more of a role. I didn't realize that I was putting up with anything.
Yes. But now that you're putting it into this context forces you to consider it in that way, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
That's what the dream analysis does.
Okay.
It forces you to look at your experience to find out what's missing, see? Now,
Yeah, I didn't consider that.
if you were to do it right now, if you were to do it tomorrow, another LSD event, all right, with the same person, what would you do?
What would I do? I've asked myself that. What would I do differently?
That's right. Do it now. What would you do differently?
I don't know.
Would you put up with that person? What would you do with that person?
I don't know. I still don't.
If
I'm
you'd-
still stuck. I'm still stuck there.
Okay. Right. That means you don't know what to do. You're still looking for help.
I'm still stuck there.
You're still stuck there. You can't see. You're stuck.
That's right.
Is that what the dream is telling you? That you're stuck there?
Maybe so.
That you're not getting rid of the Venetian blinds? You're trying to get some help with it. Look, is that right?
Possibly. Yeah.
No, in terms of the dream.
Yeah.
If we just are guided by the logic
In the dream,
of the dream
actually, yes, I'm
and
different.
carry that over here,
That's right.
go ahead. What does it mean now to say that's right?
It's an interesting thing because I care. This is a really good friend of mine, and I really enjoy sharing experiences. But it's so weird to think that the logical thing to say would I wouldn't repeat it. I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't go with her. To
Now
an
you
event
wouldn't
like
do it
that.
again.
I wouldn't go to the event at all.
Now that, okay, you didn't see that before.
No.
You're seeing that through the dream. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Well, I mean, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? Going in and out again?
It sort of came to me that, hey, maybe that wasn't such a good idea to go, but it never occurred to me that it was going with her that was making the problem.
Oh, but right now, do you think that's true?
That's a hard one.
Well,
To say.
your dream, not mine.
In the dream, there's no question about it that the thing, that I'm trying to fix the thing
Okay, that's enough. Watch now, okay?
but I'm not sure I can.
This
figure it out.
is what is called, using the language we have, the disaster. There's something missing.
Yeah, there is.
You have to search for it.
Okay,
If you can assign to that person or that relationship you had all of these values, and if it all fits, it's going to have a consequence on your life, isn't it? As you just said, I wouldn't go again.
With her.
That's right. Is that correct? I mean, just correct me. Look, see.
I don't know.
Yeah, look here. See, we don't have to force anything because look here. There are many possibilities of what this dream may refer to. You offered some and later dropped them.
See, the thing is, there are things that are irritating me in the real life thing are things that I've deliberately sought after. I mean, I put myself in the situation on purpose. That's the part that boggles my mind. It's that, I put myself somewhere where it's 110 degrees, there's no shade, and they don't let you take any water in there. And I go to sit for 7 hours to listen to music, and some of it was horrible. And there I was sitting there, you know, listening to this horrible music, and I felt like I had to take care of her, or that her being there necessitated my
Being there.
being there, and
Therefore,
I just wanted to go. I didn't even want to stay
Yeah.
at it at
Pardon?
that point.
Stay with what you are saying. Are you saying it was because you were with her, that was part of your being there? You had to be with her?
Well, actually, we could have both left,
That's possible.
but
So far as what you're saying now, okay, yes, you both may have left, the band may have left, a lot of things may happen. But in terms of your experience, that's all we can deal with. Were you trying to manage her, like the Venetian blinds? Did it get worse? Were you unable to
she
deal
was
with her?
demanding. You know, she required some amount of attention, and you know, I just like I had to be kind of hang out with her, be her buddy.
Yes,
And-
yes, yes. Now, notice what we're saying. It looks like for every one of these, you have something parallel in your waking world.
Okay.
But if you're going to make the identification of the Venetian blinds, that putting up with that, for everything that that means, tolerating something you know you have to get rid of,
Which, yeah, filters through several layers in my life. Yeah.
that's right,
Yeah.
that's right. Then here's the important point for us. There may be other things that fit more than this that you haven't mentioned and do not know
Okay.
because you haven't identified it yet. It's only by putting in possible variables. This is a variable. You have to find from your experience what might fit. It's by rejecting them and saying, no, no, I have reservations about this, that allows another one to emerge. So as far as the analysis is concerned, it doesn't matter to me or the person who's making the analysis which one you choose. I have to be rigorous, however, in making sure that whatever choice it is, you put it through each one of these metaphors and similes, because we're constructing an analogy. Because if this is translated, if the whole crisis here is translated here, well, then we want to make sure that each of the terms fit and you have a possible way of understanding it, because there is a very clear price you're paying for it in the conclusion. What's the conclusion here? You're blaming yourself. I can't see.
I never noticed that.
Not that the blinds, I can't see. What are you doing here then? You're taking the blame.
Right.
Therefore, it may be whatever is going to fit all of these, that's going to play a key role. Now, what are we doing? Are we not creating an analogy? Systematically, that's all we're doing.
And it's like a star chart. 'Cause things
Pardon?
it's like a star chart because things recede and then other things emerge.
That's right.
So by this description of the blinds, we're seeing that that may relate to something, but as we get into it, it looks like that's receding and there may be something more significant even behind that.
That's absolutely correct. You may have an interesting possible star to fit that constellation, but it may not fit. It may be present in the fall, but not in the summer, as the constellation moves in different locations in the zodiac or the horizon. All right? Yeah, okay. So,
Sorry, because I feel that way, that I feel as if we have parts of some constellations, but not